Hi, thank you for joining me today. My name is Chris, and I am bringing you the fourth layout for the February for the Love of Homemade kits. I am still using the kit I made using the formula provided by Hannah and Christina. You can find the link for those down in the description box below, along with the playlist of everyone else who is participating this month with their For Love of Homemade kits. There's a pretty big group of people, and there's some great layouts and kit shares that are in that playlist. Now, next month we will start a new playlist, so each month you can follow along and see the formula along with the kits that everyone made and how they interpreted it with their layouts. So here I am doing another 4th of July page. This is a picture of my mom and my niece holding my grandson Dylan, and I am using up the last of that, my paper. So I'm using the yellow cardstock along with the text pattern, which in red, it's, there's a lot of different summertime sayings like good times, ice cream, laughter, sprinkler, summer, popsicle, sun. So a great summertime kit. And I did off camera fussy cut a lot of the flowers out, which I've been saving until the very end. So you'll go ahead and see those in a moment. So what I first did was I took a piece of pattern paper from a paper pad that I've been trying to bash this month, and it's one of Pink Flamingos, and I really don't have a lot of, Florida-ish or zoo-ish pictures where I would need the flamingos. So I'm just using the back piece of that cardstock to mat my photos on the white. And then I just wanted a little bit of the pink to show through because the flowers have the pink in them. So I have a very, very small edge that I gave, and you cannot tell that the paper that I used was flamingos. Now on the back side of the floral paper that I absolutely love, there is this blue check pattern or plaid. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that down and get a strip off of that to use on the left-hand side of the photos. So I'm just taking off the branding strips, and now I'm going to take a look at where I want the photos to go, and I really like how this is off on the left-hand side, but I'm going to go ahead and fishtail it. Now the top fishtail will end up getting covered up with the florals, but you will be able to see the fishtail on the bottom. So I'm just going ahead and trimming it off and bringing it down to size. And like I said, I thought at first of just leaving it squared off, but then I decided to go ahead and make it the fishtails. And the way I do my fishtails is I just cut a slit up the center, and then I go from each corner to the top of the slit, and it works every time. And depending on how big of a fishtail is how big of a slit you want in the center. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some adhesive down, and I'm going to lift up the yellow layer a little bit so I can slide this banner underneath and just kind of line it up so it's straight. And I like how that ends up looking. And now it pulls in the blue color for the red, white, and blue for the 4th of July. Now you wouldn't think of yellow as being a 4th of July color. However, the florals that we're going to bring in have a lot of yellow in it, and it just is a great summertime look, and I think it works well with this layout. So I've gone ahead and I'm just centering the two photos in the middle, and now I'm going to go ahead and grab my, it's not K & Company, it's like KC, oh, it is K & Company. They're 4th of July stickers, and they're like a shaker bubble. So I'm going to take one of those, and I was kind of shaking a little bit just to make sure. The static cling for the sequence is kind of holding up, but when you do shake it, you can read the 4th of July that's on the inside in person. And then they had a couple three-dimensional stickers that I'm just going to go ahead and put in each of the corners. One's just a star, and the other one just says America. Now from the sticker sheet from the, what is it? Good Day Sunshine Echo Park paper pad. Sorry about that. I was trying to get you the name of the collection. I grabbed this Happy Times and Sunshine banner sticker, and again, it was, most of our 4th of July parties are sunny and hot, and we all have a good time, so I thought that was appropriate to put in the corner. And I'm just building up the clusters. So now I'm taking the florals that I fussy cut off camera, and I'm just trying to spread them around a little bit so that I have an even portion down below and up above. And I'm just tucking them in and out. I will lift up some of the stickers to put them underneath as I go about, and I end up using up all the ones that I fussy cut off camera. So in this one, I didn't like the sharp edge of the yellow paper, so I'm just grabbing another daisy and tucking that under, and then it just, it makes it all flow together and you don't see that sharp edges. And also having some of them run off the paper, I think just gives it a nice clean look. So here I'm decided I wanted a little bit more underneath that bubble, so I'm just taking some of the bigger clusters, and I'm actually going to peel up that shaker bubble and get my florals in place where I want them, and then I'll center it in the middle of those. And I did add a little bit extra adhesive. You can see I'm trying to knock it around just to make sure it wasn't all stuck to the top. And I added a little bit more adhesive so it stayed stuck down. Now I'm working on the bottom here, and I'm just adding a little bit more florals. And also another one at the top. And now I'm just trying to build the bottom cluster. And what I am going to end up doing is taking one of the cut-aparts that I had thrown in my kit. It was an Amy Tan cut-apart, and it just says beautiful with some hearts below. Now I don't want to introduce the blue in here, and it's a little bit big, so I'm just trimming it down ever so slightly. And what I'm going to end up doing is tucking it below and moving the America over to the left a little bit more, and I'll tuck that in below, and it's going to become my title. And my titles are going to be Beautiful Ladies, because I think both of my mom and my niece are beautiful, and I think it's appropriate. Now, even though Dylan is in both of the photos, I'm going to journal about the gals in my life and how much they love Dylan and he loves them. So I'm going to take and reposition that Americana there, and I'm happy with that. Now I'm just taking, I believe this was like a collection called Camp Out or something to that effect, and I'm just taking these little tile stickers and I'm going to spell out ladies. Now you'll see here in the during the video that I have that gap of the yellow, and after I turn off the camera and stop filming, I don't like it, so I'm actually going to pull ladies up and I'm going to make it flush and tucked under the photo, and I like that it doesn't leave that little bit of trap space from the yellow paper. And then what I'm also going to do is from another label pad, I'm going to bring out the square label sticker that I had pulled off, and I'm going to stick that in the bottom below the beautiful. I end up moving that. I don't like how it ends up looking, and so off camera I will move that to be underneath the ladies, and I'm just going to journal about their love for Dylan and his for them. And then I just kind of rearrange the flowers so where they look good. Now I've gone into my stash, and I have them all sorted by colors, and I grabbed out my blue enamel dots that is heapingly overflowing, and I'm going to get a few of those onto this layout. They're just kind of a sparkly blue color, which I think is great for the 4th, and I put a little bit in each of the corners. And that's basically it for my layout. I want to thank you for joining me today and for the 4th video in the series. I will be coming back on at the end of the month with a layout share and show you what I have left from the kit. Again, check out the link down below for the formula or the recipe for the kit, as well as for the link to the playlist. If you are not a subscriber, I would love to have you. Please hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed watching my video, please give me a thumbs up. It lets everyone on YouTube know that you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.